Have you lost control of your job search? In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 pillars that are going to help you take back immediate control of your job search. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe down below and then hit that bell also. That allows you to be notified each time I release a new video to help you land the job of your dreams and then move up in your career once you're on the inside. Hi, my name is Stoltzfus. I lead a global career development teaching series for a Fortune 500 company. I also work with hundreds of professionals through my company, the Job Hackers Network. I help those individuals secure roles that will fuel and engage them while also controlling every strategic aspect of their job search. Let's jump into the 5 pillars, starting off with the first one, to gain control of your focus. What I mean by this is to have a target in mind. In your day job, right, in the corporate world, you always set goals before you start out the year. You always know where you're going. In the job search, this new foreign thing that you step into, it should be treated in the same way. You step into the job search, focus first on the companies that you're going to be going after. The narrower your search, the more acute you can get with your search, the easier it's going to be for you to then execute the right activities, keep your focus, and also the easier it's going to be for you to be understood by the individuals that you're getting in front of. Okay, so the first thing, target companies. The second thing, target roles. The specific roles that you want to attain. Okay, we're going to dive deeper into this in one of the other focus areas. The second component that I want you to think about is gaining control of your story. Your story is your overall brand. The way that you want somebody to be thinking about you as you're in front of them. As you're in front of them on paper, in your resume. As you're in front of them in person, networking and then interviewing. What is it that you want to be known for, to be seen as? That's your overall brand. The aspects that somebody sees of you. Now within that, to establish into that directed brand, you've got to have individual stories that support that. Okay, but again, even going back to the first one, gaining focus, with your stories, you have focus. You've got a brand and a story objective that you're always going towards. If you get off track and you get onto these tangents, you can pull yourself back because you know the picture that you're trying to paint for somebody. Now, if you need help writing those individual amazing career stories, those moments when you executed and delivered impeccable value, I'm going to talk to you more about that at the end of this video. Now, if this is resonating with you, if this video is resonating with you, then hit that like button. Also, I'd like to ask you a question. What would it feel like to have control of your job search? Comment down below and just answer that question. What would it feel like to have control? The third aspect that I want you to gain control of is gain control of your activities. Your activities are the things that you do. It's how you execute. It's the tasks. As you're approaching your day, in your job search, you step up to that computer and you have a litany, just a whole slew of things that you could do. You could choose to take your day and your activities in many different directions. The Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, says that 20% of our clients create 80% of our wealth. 20% of our activities create 80% of our value proposition. Okay, 80-20 rule. So what I'm saying is 20% of the time, usually we're networking and we're doing that high value work, yet it yields 80% of our value in the job search. Okay, so why are we then focusing on low-level, low-value activities like applying to jobs online? That is a filler activity. That is not a high-value activity. That's you becoming one of 200 people, not one of one. When you're networking, when you're getting to the right people, when you're having amazing conversations, that is high-value work. It is what you should be focusing on every day of your job search. Now, I can show you how to do that. That's the specialty that I particularly have. Okay, in previous lives, in my world, what I used to do is I used to travel around the world setting up networking trips. Every single one of those trips in 33 different US states in 11 different countries with about a 2-week span of notice, always setting up 20 to 30 meetings in Sao Paulo, Brazil, in Singapore, and Hong Kong. So setting up networking visits, setting up those conversations, I can show you how to do that. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that at the end of the video as well. The fourth thing that I want to talk to you about is gaining control of your calendar, gaining control of your day. And of course it links back to what I was talking about before, networking, because when you can get to the people, the right people to be talking to, and get them slotted into your calendar according to when it's convenient for you, according to when it works with your day. Now, you may be in the corporate world, you may be working a 9 to 5, but you can still be slotting in conversations at lunch, during breaks, after work, and controlling your calendar so that the investment that you make every day, even if it's only 2 hours a day, is enough to be advancing you quickly towards getting the role that would be your absolute dream job. Okay, so controlling your calendar, you're going to do that through focused activities. You're going to do that through focusing on ultimately the right goals and objectives. But the choices that you make are going to ultimately lead to you either losing and giving away your control or gaining, grasping, maintaining your control. A purposeful job search is one where you are choosing what you do and whom you do it with. And unfortunately, the majority of us are using kind of a catcher's mitt strategy for our job search, not a purposeful go hunt and gather job search, where we're saying, hey, if I tweak my LinkedIn profile, if I tweak my resume 50 times, maybe recruiters might see me. Okay, well, there's a lot of issues with that. Still, you're one in the crowd. Still, you're not controlling who you're talking to. You're hoping that recruiters who are going out and randomly, there's some method to it, but oftentimes, boom, 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 boom. You get that message. You think that you're high in their mind, but really you're just one of 50 people they sent a message to that day. Flip that upside down. Control your calendar. Control putting hiring manager meetings on your calendar. And your outcome of your job search will be what you desire it to be. The way that your job search feels every day, you will feel like you are in control. Not like a hamster on a hamster wheel where it's just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Okay, you can control your calendar. The fifth one cannot be forgotten, cannot be left to the wayside. It's to gain control of your network. When you start your job search, you probably go out there and you say, hey, I'm gonna ping people and I'm just gonna shoot some notes out there, see if people will meet with me. Maybe you have a couple meetings, you feel like you're networking. But in those meetings, are you truly equipping that person that you're talking to be able to sell you forward? Are you giving them what they need? Are you giving them the words? Are you letting them know the outcome you're driving towards, the position that you're going towards, the stories that you've crafted? Are you giving those to them on a platter in a document that they can then copy and paste and then send off to the individuals you're trying to get to the people that they know? Usually we are not doing that. But if you want to create a network advocacy army, an army of individuals that can vouch for you, that will actually take the steps to vouch for you, you've got to give them the words. You've got to tee it up for them. You've got to write the template and say, here it is. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. This is how to sell me forward. And when you do that, you will light up your network and have control of your network. And people will actually be taking steps for you while you have already done the work and had the right meetings and given them the content, but while you're sitting back and doing other things like taking a rest and having some time with your family and eating a meal as opposed to constantly thinking about your job search. Again, this is the total opposite of just grabbing activities and just filling your day to feel like you're doing something. And I know you've been there. I know you've been there in your job search where you're just doing anything. Yesterday I applied to 12 jobs. Maybe today I'll apply to 14. No, stop. Stop doing that. Purposeful, targeted, focused. Get to the right people. Have the right story base, the right branded conversations. Equip them. And you will feel in control. And I can teach you how to get there. I can give you the steps. All right, I know that part got a little bit real. It got a little bit passionate. But my heart bleeds for job seekers who are out there doing meaningless work every day. 6 months on the job search, feeling buried, feeling pressed down, saying, Ryan, why don't I just go quit being in the corporate world and sell things on Craigslist? I actually had that happen. An individual who was in the corporate, about a $300,000 space, then say, Ryan, I can just pick up things and go with my truck and deliver them and sell things on Craigslist. Just ready to give up on the corporate world because the grind is real. The grind is real. Okay? Now, I can help with this. If you need to write your stories so that you can start to purposefully brand yourself, head over to www.jobhackersnetwork.com/stories. There, you're going to be able to put in your name and email address to be able to get 6 steps on a workflow that will walk you through writing out your stories, your best career moments, the times when you really, truly were shining. Okay, the times that are going to be aligned to the value proposition that you want to deliver and sell to build out your purposeful story. If you're already past that point and you're ready to get in front of people, I can help you with that. Head over to www.jobhackersnetwork.com. There, name an email address to open up a 30-minute web class where you're going to learn about the 3 secrets to getting in front of the right people, executing a meeting once you're there, and then being seen as the expert so that they are coming to you to ask you to work in their organization based upon the story, the value proposition that you built out purposefully, so that you can attain your dream job. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. That is how you get your dream job. 1 in a million falls into it by accident. But the 1 of 1 goes at it with a targeted, purposeful focus, just like you do every day in the corporate world when you want to get something accomplished. You pick the members of your team, don't you? You equip them, you lead them, you guide them, you have a project manager to execute the process. If you need that process, I have got that process. As you're watching that 30-minute video, you're going to get the opportunity to click on a button to have a one-on-one time with me. Okay, you've got to watch that video, you'll see that button, schedule a one-on-one time with me, and I will talk to you about your job search strategy and how we can very quickly tweak it, dial it in, give you the process so that you attain full control of your job search. It is possible, it is attainable, it is within your reach. It is your choice whether you go out and grab it. You're going to see some additional videos pop up here on the screen. I encourage you to watch those. Those are going to take you further into some of the steps to secure your dream job, to brand yourself forward, and then also, once you're in that organization, I can show you how to brand yourself and move up in your career as well. Okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, do so that you're notified for each new video, but keep going, keep at it, and I'm in your corner. I'll see you in the next one.